This show is brought to you by Irresistibility, expert help for women with online dating. Are you experiencing inbox crickets or real-life crazies? It's not you, it's your online dating profile. Let us help you do online dating that leads to real-life love and romance. Go to helpmeonlinedate.com and we will send you the first 2 video chapters of our program for free. You are listening to Single Smart Female.
This is Jen.
And Jen,
Letting it all hang out for your love life.
examining your dating experiences and answering your hot topic dating questions.
Just you and us. Jen squared. No topic is off limits and no filters involved.
We are here to help you do dating on your terms.
If you have a question you would like us to answer or would like to immediately upgrade your love life with our collection of classes and exclusive merchandise, meet us over now at singlesmartfemale.com. Hello, my single smart females. It's Jen 1.
Jen 2.
And today is
Listener question.
sweet. Do you have one for us?
I do.
Who's it coming from?
This is coming from Miss Intimately Challenged. She is 38 and she writes, "Hey, Jens. I love your podcast and have been binging on them for days now. It's already been so helpful and I am setting up my mantourage. I have been dating a man for about 3 weeks who is very kind, caring, and clearly a good person. We have been on 4 dates and text daily. I already feel totally adored and have been enjoying the attention. However, he keeps alluding to intimate acts like massages, showers, and giving me orgasms. I am uncomfortable with it and told him so, but I hope it was in a cute and playful way. His response is that I'm avoiding intimacy and we are going to end up in the friend zone. I am questioning myself now and over-analyzing it, wondering if it's me, him, or we just aren't a good match. How do I distinguish between avoiding intimacy versus simply not being ready or maybe not attracted enough yet? I've been known to avoid intimacy with really nice guys in the past as their careful, caring ways are not sexy to me. But I don't want to move on too soon, as many of the men that I have put in the friend zone the first time we dated ended up becoming long-term partners sometimes years later because I was more comfortable with them the second time around. And I don't want to date guys where the sexual chemistry is great out of the gate because they feel dangerous and hard to get." What do you think?
I'm actually going to ask you, what do you think?
What do I think? Let me put myself in Miss Intimately Challenged, myself in her shoes. If someone were to be saying to me within 3 weeks' time and after 4 dates, talking to me about giving me orgasms, I would feel uncomfortable as well. I would feel like he was pushing me.
Mm-hmm.
So I would want to guide him away from that. The fact that him calling me or saying that I am avoiding intimacy, I think is BS.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't like that. So I would tell him, I guess it would depend on how the conversations would go, but I could see myself saying something like, I am all for being physically intimate and I love intimacy at the right time. So I would love for you to just be patient with me. If he can't respect that, then I might push him to the side.
Okay. So I'm not going to lie. This guy actually aggravates me. And I get super protective of my single smart females out there when I hear things like this, because this is a very aggressive response.
Yes.
It's a psychologically aggressive response that he's coming up with.
Yes.
And it's a dominating response to get what he wants.
You're exactly right.
And it's really, really aggravating. Instead of him saying, okay, let me know because I am highly attracted to you, he's telling her, he's basically psychologically manipulating her into thinking that she's making the wrong choice. And that's bullshit. So my response to him would to be, honestly, kudos that you feel that way, but that's not your decision. That's my decision.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep.
And if that bothers you, I completely understand and respect the fact that you'd like to end this right now.
Yep. I love it. Perfect.
That would be my decision. Now, as for her, see, the reason why this is coming up is because she's been accused of this in the past, which makes me one of two things. Either she does have some intimacy issues going on, which I'm not saying that she should even explore them with this man at this point, because
somebody else.
I'm really not sure about him.
Mm-hmm.
She very well may have some, and so he is reflecting some things that she's uncomfortable with about herself, but that doesn't mean that she needs to jump right into them
And
with him and explore them.
Yeah, especially with someone who isn't being respectful of your
They may treat you very well, but when they're psychologically manipulative like that, it's a completely different scenario. They are undermining your boundaries, your decision, and it can be, it's not necessarily, but because if you know how to handle it, it doesn't have to be, but it can be a red flag.
Yeah, and I commend you for not just jumping in and becoming intimate with him quicker than you're ready for, too. That is excellent.
Yes. Now, let's talk about the fact that you date nice guys and then the second go around was better. So I'm going to keep encouraging you to date the nice guys, but I also want you to encourage you to date the ones that you're highly attracted to as well. And what I want you to do is treat them exactly the same. And that's going to help start to balance out everything between, not being attracted to the nice guys right away and the other guys, learning to manage the sexual attention of another man. So it does sound like to me you do have some boundary issues. I'm not sure if it's intimacy issues as well as much as boundary issues.
What do you think her boundary issues?
I'm going to guess that at this point, and of course we would need to dig a lot deeper, but I'm going to guess at this point that she actually doesn't have such an intimacy issue. She's very willing to be intimate if the chemistry is there right away. And what I think she's experienced and she's seen in the past is that chemistry can develop.
Yes.
And she's seen that, but I'm not quite sure that she's actually acting on that properly in her mantourage yet, which is why I'm suggesting I want you to date both of these type of men. And that doesn't mean I want you to go be overly intimate before you're ready.
Right.
But I don't want you to be afraid to explore the intimacy even if you're a little curious.
Yeah.
But don't do it with this guy. I don't like this guy for you.
I don't either. It's on my nerves, like if you're going to say that.
He is not
Watch yourself,
no, he's mentally undermining you, psychologically undermining you, and that is not something I want you to play in yet, as I want you to grow stronger in who you are, your boundaries, what you want, and play with different experiences that excite you, not just the experiences that excite him. You can, once you get into a relationship, if you want to play with some of their experiences that excite them, is great. But let him, really prove himself to you. Let him earn the opportunity to be intimate with you.
And I really like that she's recognizing this, because obviously she recognizes it enough to write us about it, right? That she's uncomfortable with this and writes us about it, right? So I love that you started off trying to address him in a playful way, but I want you to feel comfortable being straight out and saying, this does not turn me on at all.
Well, and if you don't feel like using sexual phrases right now, because Jen's, very confident in her mantourage dating, she knows how to handle all that. But if you don't feel like using turn on, turn off, things like that, you can say, again, just tell him that's not your decision to make about me, and be very upfront about it and give him the out right there. And if you do not want to continue dating because I'm not there yet, that's totally your right to. And you just let me know how you feel. Okay, Lover Girl, it's time for the final thought on today's show.
Your sexual time frame is never a man's call. This show is brought to you by Irresistibility, expert help for women with online dating. Are you experiencing inbox crickets or real-life crazies? It's not you, it's your online dating profile. Let us help you do online dating that leads to real-life love and romance. Go to helpmeonlinedate.com and we will send you the first 2 video chapters of our program for free.
Hey, Lover Girl, this is Jen again. Don't forget to subscribe to the show in your favorite podcast app, as well as share Single Smart Female with all of your single smart girlfriends. And if you would like to play around and learn more about mantourage dating, come see me at singlesmartfemale.com. Talk to you next time.